Ah, the Nissan Frontier, a staple in the car community, a shot to a doctor, the sun to a plant, a piston to an engine, yet a worthy work truck to all. But it's so goddamn slow. But reliable as all hell. Nissan as a company, I don't need to really go over. I need to go over where the Frontier came from and how the public reacted to it and how it holds up in today's standards. To look at the history of the Nissan Frontier, we actually need to go back to where it all started. Nissan wanted to do something different. They needed to stand out. They needed something that they knew people would buy. So they turned over to the truck scene and started contacting people over at Nissan Design International, or what we call now NDI. And from there is history. Nissan Design International have formulated their perfect plan for Nissan's newest truck. Instead of going bigger, they went smaller. Back in 1982, Nissan and Nissan's Design International took 4 years to produce the very first model of the Nissan hardbody, which granted was just the 6th generation Datsun 1000, but my god, did this truck stand out. It held what became one of Nissan's most reliable engines, the KA24DE, the smallest truck in the market for the US, and the cheapest alternative truck you could find. Well, it was well worth the money because of the engine. It kept the classic Japanese culture that everyone knows and loves and just crammed it into a small work truck, while giving it an American aggressive front end, and this marked a brand new beginning for Nissan. The Nissan hardbody was officially released back in 1986 and a half, so we're mid-year of 1986, and was just a split year between the 720 and the hardbody, so it wasn't even its own original truck at this time. It wasn't until officially back in 1987 when the hardbody became its own official truck with a different engine and different drivetrain and everything brand new. It stayed that way in production all the way until 1997, and from that time, it stayed with its original 2.4 KA engine, which we see in a lot of cars from the early 2000s, and its brand new V6 model, which offered 4-wheel drive, and they also use a manual 5-speed, which everyone these days knows how a 5-speed works. They know that shit better than a grandma's cigarette car smell. Anyway, these trucks sold like hotcakes. They sold everywhere. Everyone loved them. Everyone loved the reliability. Everyone loved that these trucks' maintenance was cheap. It was small. It made it very versatile because of the size. It was stupid reliable. People reported constantly over and over that these trucks were getting over 300,000 miles without any mechanical failures. Nissan was definitely doing something right. However, sales started getting lower and lower in the mid-90s due to newer trucks having better safety features, bigger sizes, and no real improvements to the Nissan hardbody. So, Nissan knew they had to do something different.
Part Street Fighter, part Jet Fighter. The new 210 horsepower, supercharged Nissan Frontier.
So in 1997, Nissan finally released the brand new Nissan Frontier. They decided it was a time to put to rest the entire hardbody genre and start fresh. They made a new plan, they got a new design, they crammed as many new features as they could, such as airbags, power locks, power windows, everything that was considered new back in the 2000s, and they just crammed it into this truck. However, that's what they wanted us to believe. Yes, the Frontier did add new options such as AC, power lock windows, a brand new look, sleeker, rounder, a lot nicer. But they didn't really change anything mechanically. They used the same engine, the same interior, hell, they might have used the same transmission. Let me look this up. Yes, they did. They used the same 4-speed automatic, and they used the same 5-speed manual that was in the hardbody since the very beginning. Was I complaining? No. Was anybody else complaining? No. They gave the truck pretty much an entire rework. Speaking of rework, sir, the car is ready for the race tonight, but I'm not. I need some new clothes if I want to impress the other guys.
Jason, what have I been saying to you? Get something now, or don't show up at all.
What can I use to get something quick? I need to be there.
Oh, I got an idea. I'm sending you a link right now.
What's this? Drifteze?
Look, it's good quality, it's comfortable, and it's simple. Now get something fast.
Hey, this one matches my truck. This is perfect. Let's go with this. Oh, hell yeah. This hoodie's dope. And it got here quick.
Cool. Now get your ass over here.
Oh, shit. Yeah, sorry. I'm away now.
Drifteze Apparel and Accessories, the official sponsor of this channel. Use code REWORK and sign up for email for 10% off up until November 31st.
The Nissan hardbody really set the tone of what we now call the Nissan Frontier. It gave, at that time, the new generation a huge bump in sales, not only because popularity, because of the reliability and the look of the hardbody and the size of it, but this gave it a brand new, sleek, and far better looking truck with a completely new name, just with the old body in disguise. It didn't have many issues. It had a few. Not much, but a few, like maybe this many. The very little amount of issues that it had, though, could be very costly, kind of like a Ford 4.0. There was a timing chain. A lot of people reported issues with Nissan's timing chains on these early model trucks, more likely the 99 to 2000s, kind of like what I have, as they would stretch one far easier and would constantly skip teeth and snap a lot easier than any other Nissan. If it wasn't taken care of, these belts would snap super easily and cause the entire engine to pretty much just, Nissan did, however, fix this issue with the brand new 2001 facelift model, which, granted, the older Nissan only lasted maybe a few years, which is the version I have, which I think is probably the best looking Frontier for this generation. But anyway, but that nightmare forever haunted people who wanted the earlier generations. So if you buy one of these trucks, make sure that timing chain is replaced as soon as possible. So on to promotions about the Nissan Frontier and how it actually worked. Nissan didn't promote this truck very well, and it still sold really well, but it didn't get many promotions like any other car did from those years, like the Altima getting their very special commercials and how they were on every single car lot. They didn't really do that. So what Nissan really did for promoting this truck is not doing the same thing they did with the hardbody, but they gave it really weird commercials. Play one.
Nissan 4x4.
Yeah, it was really weird commercials. Aliens couch surfing to a dealership by getting pushed by a dog. It didn't really make sense for Nissan, but it somehow worked, because these actually sold a lot better than hardbodies, which made no sense because it actually had less promotions. I'm going to cut it short here today. I've been your host, Jason. I'm here at Drifteze, and I will see you again very soon. Thank you guys so much for watching.